Move out the way, Sonic Rumble. A new Sonic mobile game has just got announced, but I'm not sure if a lot of Sonic fans are going to be happy about this one.
Lights, camera, action.
But before we get into that though, if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Sonic Boy, do Sonic news, reviews, and sometimes video essays. If you could, please like and subscribe, because we're trying to reach 4,000 subscribers whenever we do that, and the likes really help me out in the algorithm. Also, I live stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. Please come check it out, we always have so much fun. How many of you guys remember the registered trademark Sonic Blitz that came out all the way back in February? I believe is when it was actually like officially filed. Well, here we are today. Sonic Blitz is a collectible card game with an emphasis on lightning-fast gameplay that is easy to jump into at any time. Sonic Blitz draws on the rich roster of characters in the Sonic universe to create a diverse pool of cards that characters can collect, upgrade, and assemble into strategic decks to take on opponents in fast-paced one-on-one battles that unfold in a matter of minutes. So yeah, the Sonic Blitz that we all thought was going to be like a fighting game or something like that ended up being a Marvel Snap clone. And look, I'm going to be honest, I'm not too excited about this either. I know we all pretty much wanted it to be a fighting game. That's especially what I wanted too. We haven't had a good Sonic fighting game. Now that I think about it, we haven't had a Sonic fighting game in a really long time that wasn't fan-made. And obviously, the fan-made ones are still good, like Sonic Smackdown. That one's actually really good. But we need a good official Sonic fighting game that everyone can play. Obviously, you guys saw the logo, so I don't think I need to like go over that, but it does actually look really good. I also like the key art of Sonic in this game. It's not one of the better newer Sonic renders, but it is still decent. I would take it over like the one we've been seeing on all of the merchandise for these past couple of years. Also, when I was looking at some of the initial like screenshots that have been released of the game, some of this just straight up like looks like fan art. But from what I've been able to find, pretty much all of it is official Sonic art, which is insane to me because even in like the marketing materials, you can see stuff like Mighty, Ray, Pachacamac, if you can believe it. Remember him? Yeah, he was in the Knuckles show in Sonic Adventure. What else? I know he was in something else. He was also in Sonic X too, but you know who he is. There's also stuff like Ricky, which, again, I'll put him on screen, but like, is that actually his name? Let's look this up real quick. Hold on. This is where the Sonic Encyclopedia comes in really handy. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, his name's Ricky. You learn something new every day, even though you're chronically obsessed with the franchise. You've been seeing gameplay scrolling by on the screen for the past few minutes, and nothing looks too particularly interesting about it. I mean, again, it looks like Marvel Snap. I've played that for a little bit. It kind of got boring after a little bit, but honestly, I think that's more so due to the fact that I'm not as into the Marvel universe as, again, the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. However, there are still a lot of really interesting things that I think can pull a lot of Sonic fans in. And I think it's going to be the characters. What I've already told you, Pachacamac, and probably from what you've seen from the gameplay, the the conductor from the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. By the way, everyone gets their brand new 3D model in this game. I'm not joking. Again, you can see from the gameplay how all the characters move when you like dash them and stuff like that. That's really cool. So the conductor has a model now. I don't know how to feel about that, but that also means other characters who have been revealed in the gameplay also have their own character models, such as Mighty and Ray, two characters who we haven't seen playable since Sonic Mania, and we haven't seen in a 3D context, which their renders are. Which kind of makes me think that this was supposed to be, that their renders were supposed to be used for Sonic Superstars DLC, but the game didn't sell to Sega's liking, so they didn't put out any DLC. I'm just find that really funny. But at least we're seeing them here, right? Speaking of characters, let's just go over a couple that have been leaked, shall we? Let's start with what I posted. And let me read off the screen here. This is no joke, by the way. Honey the Cat, Nicole the HoloLinks, Tangle, Hard-Boiled Heavies, Infinite, and so many other characters are in this. This is literally the Smash Ultimate of the Sonic series. And then they list a couple in the screenshot. Princess Sally Acorn. And on the back of all the cards, they give a character description. I would assume that's what this is. Princess Sally Acorn is a Mobian chipmunk, the daughter of King Nigel. I would assume that's what that says, because the screenshot cuts off. Anyway, wait. Mobian? Did they just acknowledge not only the fact that Sally Acorn exists, which we are going to get a modern render of her as well as a character model, but the fact that she is a Mobian. Even though they've kind of been confirming that the games now take place on Earth again, which means I actually don't know what this means at all. Another post made by the Acquainted Guy, or at Acquaintance STHFN on Twitter, says this. Some characters leaked in Sonic Blitz so far. The Conductor, obviously we've seen him, as well as Pachikamak. Lanolin, which we haven't seen a 3D model for her at all. We haven't seen her in like a Sonic Forces Speed Battle or anything like that, so that's going to be really cool. Modern Mighty, Bean, and Dr. I don't feel comfortable saying that name, but this is him. And he's from Tails Adventure, I believe is where he's from. I don't care about the guy from Tails Adventure. I care about Modern Mighty, who we've literally only seen in the Archie comics in an official capacity, as well as a Chaotix poster that the official social media posted however long ago, which kind of shows a Modern Mighty design, but not really. Dude, it's gonna be so... This might be the biggest Sonic game of all time in terms of characters, and the fact that it had to come in a mobile card game is just really upsetting to me. And all of this is to say, we could get an official Scourge model and an official render, an official logo for him on the character card, a description that has everything from the Archie comics. Dude, I'm so excited for Sonic Blitz now. My excitement just was like right here up until the reveal, and then it's right back up with all the new information that we've gotten today. I just want to make you guys fully aware of the fact that there are microtransactions in this game. They are optional, of course, but I just want to remind you of the fact that they are there. Obviously, not a lot of people like them, so do what you will with that information. I'm not here to tell you, yes, buy, because I haven't tested the product. I don't know if it's like going to be really good, but there's stuff like a battle pass you can purchase with Red Star Wings, which I would assume is going to be the main thing, like Fortnite's V-Bucks, you know. I feel like that's going to be the big thing of that game, besides the rings and the Sonic head coins from Sonic Superstars are here for whatever reason. Besides those forms of currency, I feel like that's going to be the big one. Not a lot to go over, but it's pretty, well, we don't know a lot. Mostly because of the fact that this game has really only released officially in the Philippines just for a little testing period. Then I would assume it's going to release later this year, maybe after, or heck, maybe we can even see it before Sonic Rumble. But, who knows, really. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to talk about today. I am really excited for this game now that I know all of, like, the character stuff behind it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.